I saw a post on LinkedIn a while back. You're talking about your Upwork track record. So you had a lot of success on Upwork. At the time, like when you made that post, you made 600,000 in revenue just on
Yeah.
Upwork. What was your secret to success? Because
Yeah.
$600,000, people see that number, that's like mind blowing. They've never
Yeah.
even dreamed about making that much money.
I guess everyone brings something different to the table. My superpower, or what I self-recognize as a superpower here, was closing jobs. Like,
Mm-hmm.
how can I get a client pay attention to my application in the middle of another 200 applications? And the more experience you get with the platform, the more reviews you get, the easier it gets, obviously, because you got reputation. When it's hard, is at the beginning because nobody knows you, you don't have any reputation. So you have to overcompensate with a very, very strong application. So here is the secret. It's obviously it's not a cheat code, but it's still a shortcut. I'm gonna call it shortcut here,
Okay.
quote unquote. So I was taking every application that I was sending. I was applying to these jobs, right? And my application was day one on the job. So I basically asked myself, what would it look like if they say yes to me? What would I be doing day one? And I would do that. And I would send that as part of my application. And it turns out that 99% of people who apply to jobs send their name and their resumes and made the whole application about themselves. And I was the only dumb person that was actually spending time and making the application about the project that the person wanted to solve. For example, you want to build a website, a landing page for yada, yada, yada. I would take all of that information and I would do one day of work. What would that look like for one day of work? Well, I'm going to create like a sketch. I'm not a website builder, just you get the idea. I will sketch what that website would look like. I will ask questions about what content would go here and here. What are the hero images? I will do one day worth of work. And I will include all of that as part of my application. And I will tell the client, listen, this is what I did. Here are the questions that I have. These are the areas that you will need to tell me what to do. When can we have a call to figure this out?
Yeah.
The client will immediately get my application and it would be, heads and shoulders above anyone else. I closed 24% of the jobs that I applied to. For reference, people who are good in Upwork have sub 1% of closing. So sub 1%, right? So that's for every 100 jobs they apply, they get one interview. I closed 24%.
Wow.
What was the cost of that? Obviously, I could only apply in one day to one job. That's it.
Oh, I see.
Some people apply to 50 jobs because they can only say apply, 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 apply. That's it. It takes no time to apply. I had to put a lot of work. I focused on picking up my battles very carefully, selecting the best jobs, but I was willing to do this, right? So it was always good jobs. And then I did that. And that was sort of like the secret here.